Hi everyone. Let's generate our prompts for the September challenge in our Mixed Media Morsels Misfit Makeovers. Here we go. All right, so we got everything chosen and we can get started. I'm going to put this here so we can see it. And our Misfit item is the deli or waxed paper. If you don't have either deli or waxed paper, you can use something like vellum. It's a little bit thicker, but you can still use it, or even tracing paper would work. First of all, I'm going to do a little bit to my background. And I've got a book here that I've had for a little while. I should check and see if I can still find it on Amazon, and I'll put it in my shop. But it's called Paper Pattern Play, and it's just full of lots of fun pattern papers. They're just beautiful, aren't they? And there's also, like back here, there's some stickers in here in those, some of those same color patterns, and some words. There's some sturdy cards, and I don't even know what these are. More cardstock type stuff. So it's just a fun little book, and I loved it when I saw it, and I haven't used it yet. So I might have used a tiny portion of it at some point, but I haven't in a while. This is a set of papers right here, like wrapping papers. Right here, they're folded gift wraps, I believe. So really nice, cute little book. So I'm going to use just a couple of pieces of this. Like, I think I want some of this, since we're going to use orange. And there was also a green one that I liked right here. So I think I might just cut a strip, a couple of strips of these, and then add them to my background. I want to leave a little of this showing. It's orange, but it's a dark orange. It's not quite red, even though on the camera it looks kind of red. It's really like a rusty orange color. So I think I'll be able to just add a couple more strips and leave some of that, and still be able to have some of that showing, because I like that. That was a coloring book page that I had used in my book. So let me get a couple of these cut, and I'll be right back to attach them. Okay, so there's those two. And I cut another little piece that I think I'm going to use for a little pocket on my page. Just have that there. I don't know, might move it over this way. I haven't decided yet, but I'll have it figured out momentarily. I've also got a piece of lace. This lace that I'm going to use is some of this cream colored lace that I got from the Dollar Tree. and I sprayed it with some Dilutions spray and water and let it dry, and I got a beautiful green lace now. So I'm going to be adding that. I love that. I love the color of it. Okay, I think that I've decided I want to trim this lace. I want to trim the part off that has the little holes on it and just keep the little decorative piece on the outside edge. So let's see. There we go. And I can use that on something else. I like the way it looks solid, not with the holes where you can see that orange color through there. I just kind of like the way it looked like this, so yay. Okay, so I am going to attach that. First though, I think I'm going to attach this little guy, my little pocket. And I believe I'm going to just go ahead and do it like this. I'm going to put a little thumb notch in it first. So you find the center here by pinching it right there, making a little crease. Better than having to measure it, right? And then I can get that little line sort of centered. There we go. I do think I want to put a little border around the pocket. So instead of deli or wax paper, I chose to use a piece of tracing paper. It's a little bit sturdier, and I'm going to use my envelope punch board. So We Are Memory Keepers product. I really like it, and I pull it out and use it every now and then. And I've got a piece of just regular printer paper along with this to make my envelope. Because it is thin paper, I want to make sure everything works properly like it should. So I'm gonna make my score lines and punch. Okay, now I'll have a little piece to, have a little white piece I can make one out of later. Okay, so then all I'm going to do is just fold on those crease lines to make my little envelope. I've got an index card here. I'm hoping it's going to fit. If it doesn't, I will trim my card. Yeah, I'll have to trim it down just the tiniest little bit. All right. Just going to put a couple of dots of glue. Well, first of all, I'm going to cut this little point down right here. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to round off the point of that little flap there. using the back side. This one is a reverse punch, and it just will round around the corner kind of a thing. Hopefully it works. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So here we go. I'm gonna put a little bit of tissue paper on the back side of my card, and this will show through this envelope just a little bit when it sticks up out of the top of the pocket here. I couldn't resist adding a beautiful pop of teal on that page. It'll, you know, kind of correspond with the other page, but it's such a gorgeous contrast with these colors, so that's what I'm going to do. I already have my prompts written on the back side. So the prompt card goes in the envelope, and then the envelope gets tucked inside there. So there's a little pop of teal. I love it. I'm going to add this little green leafy branch. This is a little watercolor doodle that I made on my newest Ko-fi printable, which is here, and this is the one that's out for September. So I cut out this little guy, and I'm going to use that as my doodle, because that's exactly what it was, doodling with paint, with watercolor paint. And I wanted to show you guys, sometimes you will ask me about how I reduce the size when I'm, you know, printing out something, and I wanted to show you one of the easiest ways you can do that is to just look in your printer settings when you go to print, and it will ask you about the size you want. And sometimes I will just choose 2 5x7s of the whole sheet in 5x7 size, and then that will shrink everything down and make it into tiny little bits if you want to work in like a tiny journal. So that's a very simple way to do that. So I wanted to share that with you in case you hadn't thought of it or you weren't sure about it, but it's really fun to be able to minimize things and make them, you know, miniatures, because you know that about me, I like to make things small. So that's how I did that. And this was one of my little stamped dictionary papers, and I cut out some little birds to put on there. I thought they were so sweet. And I might use one on here. I haven't decided. I may put one down here at the bottom. If I do, I'll use one of these tiny ones. All right, so I'm going to stick this down now, and I'm going to just cut off the stem. I think I don't want it to stick up high because I'm afraid it'll get beat up because it's just printer paper. So I think I'm going to stick it down here, so I'm going to cut it off about here. I'm just going to make a little mark here that will tell me about where I want to cut it off. There we go. Cute little doodled branch. Love it. Okay, so here's my little bird. It's very cute. So I could also put it on the card, and then it would be like it's sitting up high. I kind of like that even better. I do like it sitting up high. I think it's cute. Okay, looks like it's sitting on the edge of the pocket. Where's my glue stick? There it is. Let's do it. Now, if I do this, it's going to be muted under the tissue paper. I may have to put it on top. Yep, I think I'm going to have to put it on top. would rather be able to see the colors on it and not have them too muted. Let's put it right there. Oh, that's so cute. I like that a lot. See, you know, you just start creating and things just kind of take shape. You don't even have to plan these things out. I'm telling you guys, you don't have to plan anything. Just sit down and play. Okay, love that. I found this little quote on a piece of vellum that says, "The fun never stops." And I totally agree. So maybe I'll put that there because that is so true. I want to outline it though. It needs a little something to make it stand out some. I think I actually want to make those letters heavier too, because I'm afraid they're not going to show up on top of a busy background. Oh, I love that. It looks so fun. And I think I need to spring a little black over here, maybe a little bit more doodling. I'll put some little black centers in these flowers. I didn't really have a lot of black over on this side. So I think that helps that. I like having that little border there. I think that helps that stand out a little bit more. So you guys can see that up close here. How fun. So a simple page, but just fun and playful, and that's what this is all about, is having fun and playing and using some things that you have sitting around in your craft space. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I certainly had a wonderful time, and I hope that you have fun creating your page, and I look forward as always to seeing those in the Mixed Media Morsels Facebook group, which is linked in the description box of this video. So thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you again in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.